I hate this world. The last 6 years have destroyed my faith or trust in anything American. I don't trust any politician. I don't trust any doctors. I don't trust anybody in this country except maybe 2 or 3 motherfuckers that I know personally.
This video came from an account called Ain't Going Nowhere 187. And when you look for this user on TikTok, he's not there. Must have gone somewhere. Anyways.
But the medical industry, I have zero trust in them. For Christ's sake, they're still making people wear masks when they know for a fact masks don't help a thing. I hate where they put me. I hate that they've made me like this. I used to love everything about my country. I used to trust my country to do the right thing.
How Ain't Going Nowhere 187 could say, I used to love everything about my country, I used to trust my country to do the right thing in the first place is weird to me. And I'm not going to presume to know this dude's political ideology based on one video. But I will keep in mind that he did say, quote, the last 6 years have destroyed my trust in everything American. That's telling. When Chuds of TikTok posted this video, they did so with the caption, I kind of feel bad for this dude. He sunk so deep into propaganda that he can't enjoy things anymore. And I agree. I feel bad for this dude too, just to a certain extent. Now, as you hopefully recall, he said a lot, quote, I don't trust any politicians, which we'll get back to in a minute, along with, I don't trust any doctors, I don't trust anybody in this country except 2 or 3 people. And he did so in between spit takes because he was chewing tobacco. And I'm pretty sure, I am assuming now, that if he got injured on that construction site or developed a condition based on his tobacco use, he would see a doctor. So this take of his must be about COVID, right? He mentioned masks. And who would have destroyed his trust in masks specifically, as he mentioned, when it comes to COVID? Look, the World Economic Forum was held in January, earlier this year, and the COVID-19 precautions at Davos 2023 were incredible. According to Amanda Hugh, PCR test to enter with an access wristband tied to result, HEPA air cleaners in every room, possibly amped up ventilation, UVGI, far UVC, masks at some events, aka exactly what we have proposed for schools, conferences, workplaces, because COVID is not over. And in pictures from the event, you can see what appears to be blue UV lights, HEPA filters, and people wearing coats and multiple layers indoors because windows were left open in the winter for the sake of ventilation. Rich people have extensive COVID protection measures. To be sure, this is messed up in and of itself and needs to be addressed at another time. For now, Zeynep Tufekci of the New York Times recently reported that Cochrane Public Health says lead author of a mask review misrepresented its findings, apologizes for summary statement that was imprecise, and says they will update it. They say their review did not find masks don't work. Warned correctly and consistently, masks work. They're a tool. They help. Of course they do. And Ain't Going Nowhere 187 would want hospital staff to wear masks during his doctor visits, by the way. Another assumption of mine. With that being said, looking at some of the other videos of his that remain on TikTok, we know Ain't Going Nowhere 187 wants to own the libs and tell athletes to shut up and dribble and stuff like that. But who was it that he used to trust?
NBA players or if it's NFL players.
Right.
And he stumped everyone. Have a listen to this.
Guess which is it? Is it NBA or NFL? 36 have been accused of spousal abuse. 7 have been arrested for fraud. 19 have been accused of writing bad checks. 117 have directly or indirectly been bankrupted at least 2 businesses. 3 have done time for assault. 71, I repeat, 71 cannot get a credit card due to their bad credit. 14 have been arrested on drug-related charges. 8 have been arrested for shoplifting. 21 currently are defendants in lawsuits, and 84 have been arrested for drunk driving in the last year. How many of you think NBA? How many of you think NFL? Well, the answer is neither. It's the 435 members of the United States Congress.
I knew there'd be a twist.
It just sums up America at the moment.
Criminals. He trusted criminals, and they're on both sides of the aisle. Politicians lied to him, and he clearly got misinformation from conservative media. Political pundits who pushed Trump propaganda and election fraud claims and COVID disinformation did this to him. And the right won't feel sorry for him. This Tennessee governor knows that he dressed in drag when he was younger, but it didn't keep him from passing anti-drag legislation. You can find a link for this video in the description below. For more of my content, look for me on my YouTube channel called We Gonna Be Alright, or click on the Jeff Wiggins hashtag. And as always, my architect knows Japanese.